Hello and welcome to the EPR watch along for our away game at Stoke City. It's another must-win game in our push for promotion, maybe automatics, but no changes to the team from the game against Bournemouth. No surprises there, Matt. Or
absolutely not. I think some people have been thinking, will Yaku Mate get back into the team? But how can he at the moment? It's going to be really hard for him. It's almost like he's going to have to come on, and he's really going to need to take his opportunity. I'm so happy it's unchanged. We were so good against Bournemouth. Why change? Why change it? We were so good. So keep it going, keep the momentum going, and keep up that title push.
Yeah, title push. Well, Norwich losing last night, unfortunately, that was against Swansea, which still can't work out whether that is a good thing or a bad thing. Get your comments coming in about the match today. Well, I think we're going to win 3-1. Get your predictions into us as well. We are now 5th in the table after Watford's 0-0 at Coventry today. So a good opportunity to go back into 4th position, and maybe a little bit higher would have been a luck. So what's your score prediction then, Matt, going to be?
I'm quite confident. I think we're going to turn around the score earlier in the season, give them a 3-0 win from ourselves. I'm really confident today. Lucas Shaw bouncing back last week, Swift playing out of his skin, Ovi still, coming a lot better, obviously, than he was in the mid part of the season. Yeah, I think 3-0 at least as well. We've got such a solid foundation. I reckon Zhao will of course get one of his goals. I think he might get a couple today. I think he's going to score, and I think Ajari might chip in with one.
Ajaria, that would be quality, wouldn't it? The teams are coming out right now. Stoke City, it's really weird seeing them come out the other tunnel. I'm sure Stoke will be coming out the normal one, but I'm going to go for us to get an early goal today. Just got that feeling, and I reckon Michael Morrison, he is going to be getting a goal for us today. See the players coming out. What we got to do is hope that we just keep it nice and tight. I know we started okay against Bournemouth, but in the previous games, we've been a little bit slack for the first 15 minutes, haven't we?
But it's not been brilliant. My string just keeps dipping in and out. Love iFollow. It's an awful website, absolutely awful website. £10 and it can't even bloody stay live. It could be my internet saying that, but hey, if it's not Sky, we're moaning about iFollow. So
yeah, it doesn't mind up about anything. I wouldn't take a point at the moment, Ian. Not with the form we're in. I mean, Stoke have got 10 points from their last 11 games. They haven't got a win in the last 7, and I know that just saying that, you're thinking it's time they got a win. Reading are in town, but I got to keep hopeful. A draw would not be a disaster, though, Ian. That is definitely true. Well, so here we come up with a team. Some haven't got any strikers there, have they, for such a long time? But today they got Fletcher in there, so they'll be happy to see that won't be in the team for Stoke City.
Is that the Fletcher that used to be at Sheffield Wednesday?
Oh yeah, could have been. Yeah, Steve Fletcher. Yeah. So
big guy.
Yes. Well, that's the Stoke way, isn't it, Tony? We all know how that's going to work, don't we?
Martin O'Neill on the sideline, never going to have anything else, are you? So
yes.
No, but I mean, you can't really see anything else apart from a win, though. You don't want to sound too arrogant, but I mean, Stoke have been awful of late, haven't they?
Yes, they have. Which does make me slightly nervous. Keep your score predictions coming in. They're just about to kick off in a moment, not quite yet. Michael Morrison.
I generally thought for a minute Michael Morrison was taking the kickoff there.
He's going to play centre mid today. We're going to mix it up, aren't we? That's what's going to happen. We're just going to go really unconventional.
It would probably been one of the first times a centre back had ever taken a kickoff there. It looked weird.
Yeah, you're right. Revenge month is going okay so far, isn't it? The only slight hiccup was the draw at Preston, which is not a disaster in itself. But I think that we're going to be getting another win today. That is my optimism. But Preston are 1-0 down already. Nice.
Lovely.
2-1 win there.
It influences us, but
yeah. Right then, Ovi is standing over the ball, waiting for the clearance, and we're off at Stoke City. Here we go then. Well, pass then to the right-hand side. going out for a throw in though. So nice steady start, nothing too crazy. That's what you want, isn't it, Matt?
Yeah. We've been starting pretty slowly of late, so just keep it tight. Don't do anything stupid, and just start solidly. If we can nick an early goal, fantastic.
Yeah.
But it's been a bit of a worry of late starts, really. The way even to be fair against Bournemouth, it was the same against Preston. Though we just come out slowly, but to be fair, we've not lost any of the game, so should we be too worried? We shouldn't be, I don't think. But
nice start here from Ovie Ejaria. This is what you want to see. Working down the left-hand side with Omar Richards. Coming back centrally now, though. Really might say, a nice little calm start here for Reading. No kind of major issues at all. No shots or anything yet, but we're doing okay so far. Still very early, only just over 1 minute in. So, but you want to see that. Early goal would be perfect for us today, wouldn't it, Matt? That is what we want to get us moving, because Stoke, quite limited at the moment, you'd say.
Yes, yeah, and they've not been in brilliant form. Did they? I can't remember if they actually played in the week.
That is a really good question. No, I'm not sure. Don't think they did. I know that they haven't got any wins in the last 7 matches, which is not great. Nice tackle there from Tom Holmes as well, but clearance. What are we going to think of this then? Looking at the next few games as well coming up, we got obviously Stoke today. Then we're going to have Brentford during the week. That's going to be a huge match. And then we got Millwall. So how are we going to go for the rest of this week? I mean, if we get 6 points, 7 points, would you be happy with that there, Matt?
Yeah, absolutely. I think not the Bournemouth one, the Brentford one is going to be massive. They're playing so well. Obviously unbeaten in, is it 18, 19?
Yeah,
it's something crazy like that. They haven't lost in months, so that's going to be a super tough game, whatever way you look at it.
But we like this news.
Can we? Yeah. Wow. Who are they playing today?
So yeah, I like this question. Does Moore make it back into the team when he's fit with the form McIntyre's in? I don't think he does at the moment, which is hard to believe, isn't it? I mean, McIntyre's playing so well. He will get back into the team at some point. It's inevitable, isn't it? But yeah, I think to drop McIntyre at the moment would be really harsh.
It'd be harsh, but you bring Moore back in. You bring Moore straight back in. I think he doesn't stay out the team. He's your club captain at the end of the day.
Stoke getting back into the penalty area there, an opportunity there.
Talk level, Tom Matt coming up with a great block there. So
yeah, we're tight though. We're tight. There's no open spaces there. We're pushing them further up the pitch now. Ovie with his gentle closing down. He's got plenty of strength, but I wouldn't say that was necessarily one of his strong points there. But that's fine. He's got lots of other good points, which are very positive. But Omar Richards went past too easily on that early opportunity, didn't he? Nice easy catch there for Raphael. Nothing to worry about. Here's one here from Alex. When does Mate make it back into the side? Well, he's going to have to wait, isn't he?
when he comes on and does something. It's why I think at the moment, if he comes on, he's got to prove his place in the team almost. Because you don't bring anyone out the team at the moment. It's a difficult one. It's a tough one because he's such a good player, but you just can't change a winning team at the moment when it's playing as well as it is.
No.
You just can't change it.
Ooh, shanks there from Tom Holmes. Almost led to a chance for Stoke City, but not quite. Yeah, I can't see Matey coming back in at the moment, but he could come on today and score the winner, couldn't he? So it's a great option to have at the moment, isn't it?
I'd say I do love having him off the bench as well, because it's just something different. It's just something different to have. So, and knowing that you've got him on the bench, bring him on at 60 minutes if you're 0-0, and having someone that quick, that powerful coming on, it's a great option to have. And you can bring him on, play him as a second striker, play him as a winger. There's a multitude of options you've got with him. So yeah, I think I almost like having him on the bench at the moment. I know it might be a slightly controversial opinion because a lot of people will want him to start, but I think he offers you a lot from the bench at the moment, especially with the dynamic of the team.
He does. Angus Gunn for Stoke City, goalkeeper, kicking it right up the pitch there, cleared away. Obviously, that's just what we do, isn't it? So Elise with the ball, running with it. Lots of players around him there, and he loses it. I think he had about 4 players around him at that moment, so it's not surprising. If you're enjoying this, put up a tweet about it on your Twitter profile or on your Facebook. Share it and see if we can get some more people involved. I'm enjoying it, whichever way it goes. But let's see if we can get more Reading fans in and we can create more chat. So can't get to the game, so let's see if we can all join in here for a bit. Hopefully we'll be back at games. Who knows when, but at some point. So John Swift finally seeing the ball here. He hasn't really had the ball at all in this match so far, but showing his normal kind of calmness in possession.
Yes.
Nice pass.
And it's been interesting because whenever we've got hold of the game, obviously we said about our slow starts, we've got hold of the game when Swift has dropped deeper.
Lucas Jow with a ridiculous
play.
Great part across there to Richards, but cross was difficult. I think he overhit it slightly, Jow, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, that's a foul. Yeah.
Such an easy free kick one there.
We're so good at winning easy free kicks. We are so good. You've got Ovi, who's just a magician at them. Elise as well. The amount he gets out is crazy. Even Swift and Zhao, defenders have got to bundle him over to get him off the ball. So he's always going to be in a shot of getting a foul when that happens. So I almost think when was the last time we've had a squad this skillful up front? And it probably plays into our hands on set plays as well, because we're so good at set plays. You know, be it direct free kicks or crosses into the box. It's
right. Here we go then. Here comes a set piece now. I'm assuming who you're going to say is going to take it, Elise or Swift?
Nah, Swift in swing it.
Yeah,
onto Morrison's head, like you said.
Great. Oh,
it's a great free.
Good into the area, but well clipped. No, yeah, that's wild there. Oh, it's a corner. I assume that was a wild shot there.
We'll take it.
No, I'll take it. 100%. Really good delivery into the box there from Swift again, but no one cutting across the goalkeeper.
He's not really renowned for his shooting either, is he, Rinimo? So obviously scored quite recently. It was against Coventry, wasn't it? He scored. But
here we go then. Yeah, Michael Elise here with a corner coming in the second now. Not the best delivery in that one. Straight into the goals. Yeah. Rinimo with an even worse pass into the area. They were easily out for a goal kick. Yeah. Best signing has to be Laurent. I mean, we only made 2. So it's him or OV, isn't it? So there's if you're going to say the best signing in the championship this season, it'd be up there as well, I think, Laurent. It's been fantastic. But I'm sure Tony would win that one quite comfortably, wouldn't he?
Yeah, but Tony was it 8-9 million? So it's like, you know,
5 million.
Sorry?
5 million.
Oh, is it 5 million? But still 5 million. 5 million or 3.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
goals though, so you're always going to get it, aren't you? But the kind of
I know, and Brentford fans being Brentford fans, the insufferable.
Well, Raphael Hill with possession in his own penalty area. No closing down from Stoke City. They're kind of sitting slightly deeper. Decide to press up there, but really kind of quite casually, not really aggressively.
They've not really got into the game too much yet, have they, Stoke, to be fair? So we've done really well so far.
It's been a bit of a nothingness so far, isn't it? Okay, here's a chance for Jal to get possession quite a distance out, but centrally. Okay, Laurent with possession. Over to Richards. Oh, not Richards, it was Ejaria. It's caught out that, yeah. No, we haven't really got going at all, have we? It hasn't been awful, but just attacking wise, just not really happening so far.
It's been better than the recent starts in games, so
I don't think
you can look at it.
No, Alex, I don't think we can win that title. I got to say, no. Automatic, we could get second, but not win the league. I think there's too many good teams. You're going to have Swansea, Brentford, Norwich. All of those could finish ahead of us.
I think we've still got a chance. I think we've still got a chance. We've stayed so close whilst we've had so many players out injured. You know, and you know whilst is it 4 points like 4 or 5 points. It's not, we're not a million miles away. So it's like, I still think there's every chance. To be fair, you've got 4 or 5 teams that could still win it quite reasonably, I think, or could claim that they could win it. And with the loss last night to Swansea, it just blows it wide open. So
yeah, totally. Stoke here with possession in their own half, really slow and not really doing anything with it so far, but that can all change in a second. We're looking quite comfortable defensively. Yeah, out for a throw into Stoke there. Yeah. Good old Colin, eh? You love Colin, Matt, don't you?
Colin? It's Borough playing Brentford. That's who they're playing. Come on, Colin. There we go.
Send your postcard next time with the...
Of course it is. He's the best manager in the Championship, and I will not hear otherwise. Actually, no. Apart from Valco, I'm...
Long way to go with Brentford, though. They score a lot of goals.
They do. So, well, they proved it against Bristol, didn't they?
Yeah.
So went 1-0 down so early.
We got 7 against Wickham as well, didn't they? So I'm not going to get too optimistic about that yet.
They must be top scorers in the league now, Brentford, I think.
Yeah. I assume so. Yeah, I mean, we were right up there for a while, weren't we? I think we were joint, maybe, but yeah, they must have moved ahead now by some distance from the games.
We're probably third, I think, at the moment. So,
yeah, this is such a scrappy match so far. It's just not really. It's such a Stoke match, isn't it?
Yeah,
you've missed out on the journey of going up here. The last 2 times we've played them there, it's been 0-0, and I don't think anything's happened at all.
Don't remind me. I'm going to need to go into bloody psychological. I think training after that game. It was It's actually, to be fair, this game's already been better. It's already been better. We've already done better than we did in that game. So
yeah, it's got a 0-0 over at the moment. We're only 12 minutes in, Owen. But yeah, it hasn't been great at all, has it, from both teams?
But I think the thing with this Reading team though, we just need one chance. You know,
we will create something. I've no doubt. But so far, it hasn't been great, has it? You know, you can't pretend it's been brilliant football.
Oh no, but Tom McIntyre in the air, what an absolute majestic sight he is. He's just that another header. Just then, it's just like he just absolutely booms it away. It's amazing.
He's absolutely majestic in the air. He's like a salmon, isn't he?
Yeah, and he's not even. Thing is, he's not even that tall though, is he? Like, well, in respect, I mean, everyone's tall compared to me, but like, I mean, respectively speaking, for defenders, is he 6'1" or so? He's not a Jake Cooper, but he just wins everything, absolutely everything. Like I say, leaps like a salmon on a trampoline, like unbelievable.
Stoke had the possession outside our area, but actually hit it out for a goal kick by overhitting it by about, I don't know, 30 or 40 yards there from McLean. No one was ever going to get that. Very similar to Rinamoto earlier in the game when he hit it out. It's just, yeah, pretty mediocre so far. But that's okay. We're away from home. It's never going to be easy to go to the stereotypical Stoke City away match. Salmon on a yeah, that is a new one there, Matt. Salmon on a trampoline.
Salmon on a trampoline. Well, yes. Well. I thought it was quite a good analogy, but hey.
Yeah, this is the type of game you're kind of semi-glad that you don't have to endure the journey, isn't it, Matt? It really is, because you're thinking this is not going to be enjoyable. I'm not going to get much out of this, and if we lose, it's going to be really miserable.
Yeah, well, and like the trip last year, it was actually the first time I'd been to Stoke last year. What a game to pick for the first game to go to it as well, and it was utterly freezing. I've never been so like. I remember standing outside. We were trying to get some food outside. It was just a lone burger van outside, literally trying to find somewhere to stand where you weren't being blown over by this freezing cold wind. It was about 2 degrees. It was just miserable.
That's why I asked for playing there, isn't it? It's totally everything that they don't like.
All the analogies about Stoke, it's true, honestly. It's
as much as it just criticised the McLean through ball there, that pass from Salmon, that's in my head now, from Swift. is just as bad. That was absolutely nowhere near anyone, was it? No.
Not exactly contender for pass of the game. Say
The Power League and the Harvester. Those are, yeah, it's true. I'm sure loads of away fans hate coming to the Medeski, but that was before we have blue collar food, which is no longer there anyway. So that is a dreadful cross as well. Could he let that go there? Not sure, Richards. Maybe. Yeah. But corner here for Stoke City.
Erring on the side of caution, but
first opportunity for them to get a chance, but we are very good at defending corners. So just thought I'd throw that in. We'll see how it goes. This is a team that definitely could break that jinx, isn't it? Is Stoke City. They're probably all about 8 foot tall.
You say that though, but you look at our team,
easily.
I can't remember a Reading team that's as big as this one.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter when the corner's as dreadful as it was. So
it's not an absolutely terrible one, but it's gone out for a throw in. So it wasn't that great, was it?
Dreadful corner or dreadful attacking at the corner? We'll let you decide.
Probably, but I think, yeah, maybe a combination of both. But I hope that continues because I don't want to see a Stoke goal at all. So I'm quite happy with that. But I don't want to see a 0-0. No,
I want. Well, no, yeah, I don't want to see a 0-0, but another win and a clean sheet, especially after the goal conceded against Bournemouth. It was so comfortable until we conceded that goal. It was almost more frustrating conceding that goal at the end.
I think Matt's here is right that we don't score a lot from corners, considering our height. We have scored some this season. I can remember some straight away, but
yeah, but we're still. Is it second best at set plays? So.
Yeah, but maybe some of that's maybe just specifically talking about corners. Good pressure here from Reading in the centre circle. The Stoke have easily got possession back to their own goalkeeper, and no real opportunities in this match so far at all to talk about so far, as the match is kind of just pretty poor in the midfield passing from both teams.
Yeah, just slow. You know, it's neither team really getting going. It's like you summed it up perfectly when you said it's just a typical game in Stoke so far. So, but in previous games we've come into the half each time. So you know, hopefully we can start building something. We've kept the ball relatively well. I think have we progressed it that well, really? But
okay, until the final third when it's been. We haven't really been there that often as well. It's been, but most of the players been central, hasn't it? It's between both the goals, not actually any real opportunities. Yeah, they haven't had an absolutely fantastic start, have they, both those players? But there's still a long way to go. Cross into the area there from Stoke City, but that's going to be easy for Raphael to just catch with absolutely nobody near him. So no pressure at all. What do you think on now we're seeing 15 minutes? Do you think we're going to see any goals in this game? Because all of a sudden I'm getting that horrible chill in my bones. Just thinking
you've got a bit of the Reading FC fan syndrome right now.
No, it's such a history against Stoke City away. We just
when was the last time we actually won at Stoke City away?
Oh, that's a tough one, isn't it? Yeah, it's not for a long time.
It is quite a few years ago.
Was it 2005? Obviously,
we did win in that season.
Period. Yeah,
we did win away at that at Stoke that season. No, there'll be goals in this. You know, I don't think it's going to end 0-0.
I'll say it to remind you of that when we're around the 98th minute. It's like being no shots on target. Nothing has happened. We'll see how it goes. So Tom McIntyre possession on our own near own penalty area, out to Richards. It's a bit too slow, I'd say, from us so far. No real pace in our passing, is there? Yeah, it was that one, wasn't it, Eric? It was 1-0.
Could it almost be intentional, given the fact that we've started the past few games so poorly? You know, Valco might have just said to the guys, you know, just calm down, just keep settled.
Calm down. Calm down. Yeah,
but just keep hold of the game, because to be fair, you know, if you look at the possession stats right now, it's probably 60-40 in Reading's favour. You know, Stoke haven't really done a huge amount. like, or even really got hold of the ball at all.
They've had a little, I'd say
they've had little bits, but it's still, like I say,
Swift is deeper and deeper, isn't he? Which he's been doing recently.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's the position he's asked to play. It's just
and
poor pass there.
It's whenever he drops deeper, though, everything starts to tick a little bit better within the team. So
yeah, it
brings back the debate on where do you play him? Do you play him as a number 10, or do you play him, as a holding midfielder, next to Laurent or Renamoto? I still think you obviously play him as a number 10, but it's interesting because we always seem to have our best passages of play when he comes as deep as he does. But nice little foul there, one by Least anyway. So as he always seems to do, he must be up there with most fouled players in the league. At least
he must be. Well, it's not a surprise. He's a creative midfielder, so that's always the way, isn't it?
Yeah. I just still, it must be so frustrating to play against this front four of Reading, given how skillful they are, especially if you go 1 or 2-0 down. Having Ajaria running, oh dear, D-Mac.
It's a poor pass there, wasn't it?
Dreadful pass, yeah.
Tom McIntyre there. Yeah. So really got going at all the game. But a long way to go. Give me a scrappy 1-0 win here and I will not care.
Yeah.
It's about the 3 points, isn't it? It's all that matters. Doesn't matter how it comes. Oh, you need to check the private chat, Matt. Here we go then. Renamoto with centre midfield possession. Out to Holmes. He's been a little bit sloppy with his passing so far, but still plenty of time. Tom McIntyre. It's very slow, kind of.
There's not much movement though, is there?
No, there isn't.
It almost just looks tired at the moment, which is strange given the fact that they've essentially had extra time off this week, not having played a game at all, since Friday last week. So
yeah. So have you got some live scores then? Let's do them because there's not much happening here then, Matt. What is happening across the championship?
Not a whole lot.
Not a lot happening at all, is there?
There's not much happening in this game, and not much happening really in the championship. The only real interesting one is the Borough Brentford, obviously being 1-0 up. So, I mean, it'd probably be like I have to say that would be the best time for Brentford to lose, because do you really want to go to Brentford when if they even get a draw, get a win? Continue that.
It's at the Medeski though, isn't it? So
it's at the Medeski. Yeah, I still expect a very, very close game, and I'd still hope we might edge it. But yeah, it'd still be incredibly tough. But it'd be
a very different game because Brentford will come at us. They have no fear of us at all. I mean, Stoke are not sitting back, but they're not. It's not going to be the same kind of situation. Yeah.
Brentford don't need to fear anyone, though, do they? So to be fair, with the team they've got. They've proven their trend.
They're coming dangerously forward here at the moment. Opportunity. No, that is definitely not a penalty. I mean, come on, that's a dive. That is horrendous there by McLean.
Yeah.
Can you call that anything?
The fact he's trying to claim it. The fact he's trying to claim it.
Yeah. And he has been booked.
He has been booked. Yeah.
Terrible.
That's just dreadful. That is utterly dreadful. I thought the ref wasn't going to book him there for a minute as well, but
I don't know if he was booked for the dive or kind of like probably abusing the referee. We don't know, but that was ridiculous. Come on. No way was that a penalty. No. I've seen the replay here. Played by Fletcher, but oh my God. It just gets worse.
It's that one from behind the goal. It's the one from behind the goal that, and like I say, the fact he's actually trying to it and shouting and screaming is just, that's dreadful, utterly dreadful. Hang your head in shame.
This is ridiculous. It's another opportunity for good defending there though. Quality tracking and stops the cross coming in. He's such a likable chap, McLean. He makes friends wherever he plays. Laurent, he just tidies up everything, doesn't he? So there's another corner opportunity here for Stoke, though, coming in. The last one wasn't dreadful, so Okay, so they're going to change it up here now, though. Here we go. Here comes in the corner, no one near it. Oh. It's poor that from Stoke, isn't it? Opportunity to cross into the box. And I mean, it doesn't even make the edge of the box and go straight to one of our players, which is good.
Pretty much what the game's been so far, isn't it?
Yes.
It's just shocking. We really need, Swift and Swift and Lise. They're our two most creative players. They need to just grab hold of this game, get on the ball and just start moving it about, really.
Afternoon, Dave. All is good there. Yeah. Good play there from Ejaria as well. Yeah, it's interesting with the stream. But yeah, we will see how this goes. This was an interesting moment. The stream has crashed on us, so we'll see how that goes. So hopefully nothing is happening right now. Bournemouth are losing though. Again, that is good news.
Birmingham were close to slipping into the relegation zone as well. So
yeah.
That's yeah.
Yeah. Refresh it, Matt. Someone needs to sort out. Yeah, iFollow has gone insane. iFollow has just decided to show us the team lineup, which is pretty interesting. So, yeah, who knows? Let's just have a chat.
at least it wasn't my internet. I was thinking it was my internet, but I should have known it was iFollow instead.
Who's been the better team? It's been very even.
Yeah.
Really, yeah. I can't work out who's been the better team at all. Yeah.
Which colour of shit do you want to paint better? I think of that first 25 minutes. It's been pretty poor. It's been pretty rubbish. So, but iFollow doing its job of taking our £10 and running away with it into the sunset. So,
yeah.
Fingers crossed it's not. I thought it was my internet, but obviously it is not. So
no, it's interesting.
I've refreshed my stream about.
Just remember here he got sent off during the week against Manchester United when she really shouldn't have been sent off, should he? But yeah. Do I reckon there's been a shot? I don't know, Matt. I doubt it. I've got to be honest. I'll be frank. I don't think there's been. By the quality of the match so far, I hope so, and I hope we're winning 5-0. But who knows?
I think I'm going to cry myself to sleep tonight. I think because my fantasy football team is absolutely ruined with that Bednarak own goal. I think minus 7 for him in the week, and now another own goal. I can't. Minus 7 must have been nearly a record, I think, for fantasy football.
Yeah, must have been.
And now he's two own goals in 2 games. He is definitely being sold this evening. I don't know why I've not done it before today, I have to say. But
Stoke had a goal but had it ruled out for offside. So that is what we want to hear, thankfully.
Cardiff City 2-0 up. Quick goals from now. Is that?
I reckon you probably do there, Matt. I reckon you have time to definitely have a cup of tea, probably bake a cake. Who knows? Is this iFollow stream is just a nightmare, isn't it? It's just amazing how it's just so poor. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, we're going to keep chatting for a bit, though.
iFollow for you. iFollow. It's literally they take your money, run with it, and give you the worst possible service. It's just
It is
dreadful.
indeed.
Utterly dreadful.
It is terrible. Yeah, well, I hope they do improve iFollow so it's actually usable. That would be good, Matt, because at the moment it's shit on a stick with an extra large dollop of shit on it. It is the worst service I think I've ever paid for on a regular basis. Yeah, there's no doubt on that, Lee. That is the issue with iFollow. Yeah. I thought it was definitely.
Wonder if it's
100% offside. Didn't you, Matt?
Sorry?
Didn't you think that was offside?
Oh, completely, absolutely. 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
There was a dive at the end of it as well by a guy called McLean. Should have got his second yellow as well. So controversy already.
Oh, dear. Right. Yeah, we will hopefully have the stream back up in a moment. There's a few technical errors here, as you can obviously tell, but we're not really missing much, are we? So Bournemouth letting another goal here.
Bournemouth 2-0 down, is that?
Who that? Yeah, I don't know. Look it up, Matt. This is what I'm asking you.
I thought you were saying they were 2-0 down.
No.
No, I think it's still 1-0.
Still 1-0, but Bournemouth are collapsing slightly.
They are. Who scored? Hogan, Chris. Jesus, they've not had a shot on. But to be fair, they've got Jonathan Woodgate in charge. Yeah. Jonathan Woodgate. I mean, he's bound to be in charge going forwards as well, because one, he was brought in obviously into the staff the week of they sacked Tyndall. Then they sacked Tyndall. Then they appoint him as temporary manager, not caretaker, temporary manager. Those temporary managers always end up being given the job full time. So, you know, time will tell. But I think in a few weeks he's going to have it until the end of the season. I'm betting. So, but no, with Wickham losing again.
No, it's not good. Well, Wickham always lose, don't they? So I think what we're going to do is we're going to possibly break off it and then come back for the second half, because there is a serious technical issue here. So we'll be back in a bit. Cheers.